Okay, start recording. Okay, we will continue with the chapter 5 and 7 for integration. Okay, let's see what happened here. So previously you already done with section A and section B, which is the basic rule and basic integration. Okay, today we're going to look at rule 19 to rule 24. Okay, rule 19 to rule 24. Section C here, rules about trigo. For multiplication of two trigo, change it into plus minus of two trigo using trigo formula before integration. Okay, so let's try. Let me show you example. Okay. Let me extend the file. Okay, rule 19. Rule 19 says with multiplication of two trigo, change it into plus minus of two trigo before integration. So maybe we have this question, sine of 3 theta and cos theta here. Okay, so from trigo rules, okay, this is in the form of 2 sine A cos B. From trigo rules, we actually can change this into sine of A plus B plus sine of A minus B. Of course, you are be expected to know about how to apply the rule. Okay, then over here, okay, you now have a sine of 4 theta plus a sine of 2 theta. Okay, so you can see now from initially from multiplication now change into plus minus. Okay, so once you actually do change it into this, you can see that we can apply the section A and B. So from basic integration, okay, sine of 4 theta we have negative 1 over 4 of cos of 4 theta. Sine of 2 theta we have negative 1 over 2 of cos of 2 theta plus c. Done. Okay, so this is example for rule 19. So let's look at rule 20. For trigo with power more than 1, change it into power 1 using trigo formula before integration. Okay, so what are the examples that we can actually look at here? So we will look at rule 20. Okay, so let's say I have a sine power 3. Okay, then I use a triple angle formula. I hope you still remember triple angle formula. Sine of 3 theta. Okay, so you have 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. Okay, by rearranging, I will have sine cube theta as a subject. So 1 over 4 of 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta d theta. Okay, 1 over 4 is served as a multiple. Of course, you can actually take it out. Okay, from basic integration rule, so 3 sine theta minus sine 3 theta d theta. Okay, so 1 over 4, then integrate them respectively. 3 again is a multiple, so this one you have a negative of 3 cos theta. Okay, so this is sine of 3 theta, so you have plus of 1 over 3 cos of 3 theta plus c. Okay, so as you can see from here, we change power 3 into power 1. Okay, that will be rule 20. Okay, of course, there will be the objective here is to change whatever trigo, the not nice form, into a nicer form in section B. Okay, whatever that you can actually change into section B, that will be good enough. Okay, then comes to advanced formula. Okay, advanced formula here is to recognize. Okay, so you can see that there's a fx here, fx here. Okay, that means this fx can be in any form. They can be in exponential, it can be log, it could be polynomial, it could be trigo. Okay, it can be any in the form that is possible. Okay, so what you need to know is how to actually apply this rule here. For example, for rule 21. Okay, rule 21 says you need to apply f prime x of fxr. Then you have fx of r plus 1 over r plus 1 plus c. Okay, so you can see that the f prime is already gone. Okay, so example, what are the example that we actually give you? Let's say I give you another trigo question. So cos of sine square. Of course, when the first time that you look at this, maybe students will think, oh, maybe it relates to section C, which is trigo rules. But actually, in fact, this is using rule 21 because over here, the cos x is happen to be the differentiate of sine and its power 2. Therefore, it fulfills exactly the formation. Hence, you will have sine x power 3 over 3 plus c. So this is a 1 over 3 sine cube x plus c. Okay, so you can see that this is totally recognizing the form. For rule 22, you have f prime x e f x. Okay, dx give you e of fx plus c. Again, of course, I can also write it in the form of trigo formula. Okay, so you have a cos x, then followed by e power of sine x. Okay, as you can see, it fulfills exactly this formation. Therefore, the answer is e power of sine x plus c. Okay, rule 23 here. Okay, tell us that if I have f prime x over fx, okay, you have a fraction, the top is the differential of the bottom, then you have ln of sine x plus c. So what example that we actually can see from here? So we can look at cotangent. Cotangent, you can see that cotangent is not inside any of the b. Okay, you have a sine, you have a cos, you have a secant square, you have secant tangent, you have cosecant cotangent, you have cosecant square, but you don't have cotangent. So how do we actually deal with this cotangent thing? So cotangent, according to trigo, is actually cos x over sine x. Okay, cos x over sine x dx. So you will see that the top is actually the differentiate of the bottom. It fulfills exactly rule 23, isn't it? Therefore, you have a ln of sine x plus c. So integrate of cotangent formula is actually ln sine x. Okay, then 24. Okay, we are still using this rule. There will be rule 23 with partial fraction. That means you are expected to know how to do partial fraction here. Okay. So, okay, this will be section C and D. I will let you do the exercises first, then you can actually see how things work. Okay, let's look at the questions. Just wait for a while. Let me crop the thing. Okay. Okay, there will be some formulas here. There are exercises here that you need to know how to do. So exercise 6C, this will be rule 1920. Okay, then with this 6D, you have a rule 24. Okay, 6E, you have 21, 22, 23. Then followed by this one is rule 21. This one is rule 24. Okay, this one is rule 23. Okay, this time I'm not going to give you answers because I want you to learn how to check answers using your calculator. Okay, I'm not going to give you answers for this one, so you can actually practice on how to do it. Okay, thank you very much. Stop recording.